Hey guys, this is Jen Torres. First, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day. I know it was like super last minute, and I was like, hey, everybody join me today when you've got kids' sports games going on. Some of you are working, everything like that. So, first, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. I actually was asked by a friend of mine to post why I joined the 30 days to healthy living, like what was going on and why did I decide to do this program. I mean, this individual was like, I thought you've tried like everything out there, right? Yeah, I had tried everything out there. Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem. I mean, I had done so many programs over the last 30 years, and yeah, some of them were great when I first did them, but nothing was sustainable. Everything was, as soon as you go off of it, you're just like, oh, okay, cool. Like all the weight came back. And for me, it wasn't about just losing weight. I mean, I've struggled with my weight for 30 years. It's no surprise to anybody that's known me for that long that I have gone up and down and up and down. And it's just been a horrible cycle for me. And so I wanted to find something that was different. I wanted to find something that would actually would be sustainable, something I could continue to do, hopefully for the rest of my life. So to start it off, I'm going to show you, this is our symptoms of toxic overload. And this is what mine looked like before I did the 30 days to healthy living. I had 31 symptoms of toxic overload. So many things. It just actually makes me want to cry when I look at this. Anxiety, bloating, allergies, brain fog, indigestion, could never lose weight, depression. I've suffered from depression for 20 years now, and I've been on various medications over the years, and anybody that's ever done that knows it's just a vicious cycle. I mean, eventually your body gets used to something and then it wants to try something different. And so it was right before I started this program, you guys, I was on 8 different medications for various different things, for anxiety, for depression, for insomnia. And my gut was just jacked up. I had horrible acid reflux, horrible indigestion. I was sick all the time. I mean, anybody would just walk within 20 feet of me and I would catch what you had, because my immunity system was just shot. I mean, it was just, it was terrible. And so for me, when somebody mentioned this program to me, I thought, okay, whatever, it's another program. What's the worst thing that could happen? It doesn't work. Okay, well, I'll go back to square one, right? And then I thought, well, what if it doesn't work? What if it does? What if I do feel better? What if I, can improve not just my weight, but what if I can, just feel better, right? So after I did the program, I looked at my signs of toxic overload sheet again, and I have one. I have one left, and that is allergies. Not sure that I can do a whole lot about the allergies other than getting a whole bunch of shots, so that's what I have now. You guys, I have more energy than I've ever had probably in my entire life, except for, maybe when I was a little kid. My skin is clearer, which I didn't even know was an issue for me before until I had good skin. And then I was like, sweet, this looks great. My mind is clearer. I had a lot of trouble with concentrating, just constant brain fog. My mind is so clear now. The big thing for me was going off the medications, you guys. Like I said, I was on 8 different medications. I'm on this many now. I don't have to take medications anymore. And that was a huge thing for me. I mean, not just for my health, but cost-wise. I mean, spending $150 on medications was absolutely ridiculous. I don't have to take anything anymore. Not one single pill. Finding out the other cool thing that this does is you uncover what foods that you're sensitive to, what foods don't serve you. And I found out I'm super sensitive to gluten and somewhat sensitive to dairy. I just can't have it in big doses. So I haven't had gluten since last year. I think that has so much to do with why my gut health is so much better, but also the brain fog. That actually causes people to have brain fog like you wouldn't even believe, and concentration issues and bloating and gas and just horrible digestive issues. And a lot of people don't know it. I didn't know. I mean, I loved my carbs. I loved my bread, right? And I loved cheese. And what's super cool about this, okay, so all these symptoms are gone, right? Except for the allergies, like I said, but I live in Southern California and there's like plants and grass and trees, and I'm allergic to every single flippin' one of them. So not much I can do unless I want to move. I don't even know where I could move to. But for me, the other like super cool things is I used to get migraines like 6 times a year. So bad that at one point at a job I was at, I used to have to go get shots in my butt just so that I could go back to work. And then I would be, drugged for the rest of the day, but hey, at least I could work, right? I could concentrate on work and I didn't have such a bad migraine. I had sinus infections caused by my allergies, of course, but I had sinus infections probably every other month. There and again, I was on antibiotics pretty much for the last 20 years since the allergy started. I haven't had a sinus infection since then. I did this last February and I have not had a sinus infection. And anybody that knows me or knows my mom and knows how horrible her allergies were, anybody that knows that I had to have sinus surgery because it was so bad, to hear that I don't have to take antibiotics anymore is huge. That in and of itself would have been worth it to me. But the cherry on top of the sundae for me is, yes, of course I lost weight. And that has been such a huge gift and such a blessing because I don't feel heavy anymore. And, I can actually get excited to go, shopping and stuff. Whereas before it was like, I dreaded going shopping. I hated pants. I hated dresses. I hated everything. I hated being, I didn't want to be girly because I didn't look good in it, right? Anybody that knew me 7 years ago knew that my standard wardrobe was muumuus and flip-flops because that was the only thing that was comfortable on me. And so that's what I stuck with. The other trouble that I had, and I'm being just super honest with you guys, I drank a lot. I drank every single night, and I would, and partly that was, I would say close to an addiction, but it also helped me sleep. And I was like, well, the Ambien's not working, so why don't we add a couple Bud Lights to that, and then, I'll fall asleep, right? So just all these things, you guys, it wasn't just about weight loss. It wasn't about that. That's not what my huge singular motivation was. My singular motivation was I was 40 years old and I was tired of being tired. I was tired all the time. I was unmotivated. I didn't want to do anything. I would get so anxious about every single thing that was going on in my life and things that weren't even going on. And I don't have that anymore. I am just living my best life and my healthiest life. And I feel so much better. And I have such a ridiculous amount of energy. And that is why I'm so passionate about this program, because it is the only thing that's worked for me, you guys. And like I said, 20, 30 years, I've struggled with my weight and I've tried everything and nothing worked for me. Nothing. And now my body actually craves healthy foods. You could not have gotten a fruit or a vegetable in me unless you doused it in something sweet, or for salads, doused it in blue cheese dressing. I just didn't like healthy foods. It was like I never met a bean and cheese burrito that I didn't absolutely love, and that's what I would have, or cheese quesadillas, or chips and guacamole, or whatever. And now my taste buds have totally done a 180, and I actually crave healthy foods. My body craves fruit and vegetables. In fact, I can tell when I don't have enough of them a day because I'm, my body just doesn't feel right. That's what gives me energy. And I wouldn't have eaten brown rice a year and a half ago. Gross, right? Brown rice cakes, disgusting. And now my favorite treat is brown rice cakes, strawberries, and almond butter. You guys, it's everything. This program has just meant everything to me, but not just me. I have helped so many people get healthier, and it's been such a gift for me, which is why I started sharing it with people, which is why I linked arms with this company, because I was like, you know what? It's not just about me. It's not just about how I felt. How selfish is that? You need to tell other people how you're feeling. And just for example, today I got a message from one of my clients, And I still am like blown away by this. And I got super emotional when I got the message from her because she is a family member. So of course I love her even more. Her blood sugar has almost completely normalized and her cholesterol is now in the normal range. That absolutely just filled my heart with so much joy today when I got that message this morning. I was just like, hallelujah. It's not just about me. It's about the people that I'm sharing this with. And all of you that I invited to this, you are all important to me. And I feel like all of you deserve to feel as good as I do right now and as good as the clients that have done this. I've had 15 clients do this so far. I have 5 of them on it right now, and they're messaging me every day. I can't believe I can feel this good. I can't believe I feel so much better. And you know, again, it's not just the weight loss. I've had a friend that same thing. She had insomnia for most of her life. And now she doesn't have to take Ambien. She doesn't have to take anything. Like, I fall asleep like a log, you guys. I used to wake up all night long. And now it's like I am like dead to the world. And I have so much energy that I don't even know what to do with it sometimes. I'm so excited about how my life has turned out now. And yes, I'm 42, so it's taken me a lot longer. It's been a long journey. But I have finally regained, rebooted, and reclaimed my health. And I know this program can do it for you. I am so grateful to you guys for listening to this, for everybody whose phones have been blowing up, all the phone messages you've been getting me. You guys, this isn't about me selling stuff. This really is not. To me, sharing this and seeing my friends and my family get healthier is absolutely the reason that I keep doing this. And this is the reason why I keep encouraging people to try this. Because, okay, for one thing, what do you have to lose if it doesn't work, right? You have 45 days, you can send everything back. And you're no worse off than you were before. But I can tell you that of those 15 clients, not one single one of them, not only have they not returned anything, but most of them have done it several times since. So that to me is a testament to how amazing this program is. And like I said, this is why I linked arms with Arbonne, because I thought, you know what? I know so many people in my life that I absolutely love and adore, and I know there's people I'm going to meet that need this program. If you're watching this, I hope it's because, it got your attention and you're like, okay, I want to listen to what Jennifer has to say because, maybe you've seen me on Instagram or on Facebook or whatever, and you're like, oh, wow, I think she lost weight. But you guys, it's so much more than that. It's way bigger than losing weight. It is about reclaiming your health, and everybody deserves to live their best dang life. And I want that for you, and I want that for everybody that I meet from now on. And okay, I talked a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I get so excited and I get so passionate about this that I just keep talking. So thank you so much for taking the time out of your day, you guys. It's Saturday. It's the middle of the day. I know everybody's super busy. So thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking time out. If you're watching this later, thank you for also taking, your Saturday night to watch this, you guys. I love you all so much. And I just pray that you guys reach out to me. There's no question you're going to ask me. There's nothing you're going to share with me that is too personal. I've heard everything, but I've also been through a lot of it. So please reach out to me. If you have my phone number, awesome. If you don't, send me a private message, you guys. I would love to hear from you, and I would absolutely love to get you feeling as good, if not better, than I do. Thank you so much, you guys. I love you so, so much, and I hope you have just the most amazing weekend. Thanks, guys.